Hey guys, who wants to read a story?
Me!
What story you want to read?
Do witches make fishes?
Alright, Do Witches Make Fishes it is.
Do witches make fishes? There once was a boy who never ate dinner. His mother would fetch, "You can't get much thinner." And the boy would reply, "I hate all your dishes, and besides, I like candy, not carrots and fishes." Well, the mother would worry, and then she'd get mad. But despite all her efforts, no meals would be had. Then finally one evening, after cooking a stew, his mother, she told him a message brand new. It wasn't a question or simple request, but something much stronger than Mommy knows best. She looked at the boy and the food on his plate and said to him, "Boy, you are tempting your fate." They stared at each other, the boy and his mother, and he thought to himself, "I don't care about health." So he shut his eyes tight, and with all of his might, he wished that she'd disappear into the night. What he didn't expect is the sight he saw next. His eyes were confused and his brain was perplexed. His mother had vanished right into thin air, replaced with a person who gave him a scare. The person leaned forward and put forth the notion that she was a witch and the stew was her potion. She went on to reveal the frightening deal she would make with the boy if he turned down the meal.
"If you refuse me, my dear, the next step will be clear. I'll whip up a spell that will fix you quite well. I promise you this, all the fine and the dandy will soon disappear, there will be no more candy. You'll land in a pit filled with veggies and things, with your lollipops just out of reach on a string. You'll spend all your time wishing for dishes that would surely be yours if you ate all your fishes. So eat or do not, my offer is clear. But whatever you choose, choose wisely, my dear."
Now the boy had gone speechless, and rightfully so, for he hadn't a clue about witches, you know. So he took a deep breath, then he let out another. Then he yelled to the witch, "What'd you do with my mother?" Then it occurred to him, suddenly so, that witches hate candy. That much he did know. So he reached in his pocket, it was messy and sticky, and pulled from it something incredibly icky. He'd been saving it up for a special occasion, and now was the time for the candy invasion. There were gummy worms, candy corns, Fun Dip and Charms, apple heads, fireballs, and chocolate yarn. With his last bit of strength, he drew back his hand and let go of a handful of strawberry jam. It hit her on target, right in the belly, and she fell over backwards right into the jelly. She didn't seem hurt, but was certainly stuck. Thank goodness for that, and a bit of good luck. A funny thing happened after all the commotion. It's the lesson he learned from the witch and her potion. He shut his eyes tight, then he wished one more wish, and the wish that he wished sounded something like this. "I am ready for dinner, but I don't want my sweets. I don't want these sugary lollipop treats. What I want is my mommy to cook me her dishes. I want her to make me her carrots and fishes." The end.